This is Rishon, the first reading of our weekly Torah portion of Parshas Nizavim-Vayelech. It's a double Torah portion this week. Nizavim and Vayelech are two separate portions, but oftentimes they're put together, whether it's a leap year or just a regular year. And the first reading is found in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 9 through 28. It's 20 verses, starting with verse 9. Atem nitzavim hayom kolchem lefnei Adonai Elohechem roshechem shiftechem ziknechem v'shodrechem kol ish Yisrael. You are all standing this day before the Lord your God, the leaders of your tribes, your elders and your officers, every man of Israel. Tabchem neshechem v'gerecha asher b'kerev machanecha v'chotef eitzecha ad sha'ev mimecha. Your young children, your women, and your convert who is within your camp, both your woodcutters and your water drawers. Le'ovrecha bivrit Adonai Elohecha u'ha'alato asher Adonai Elohecha koretimcha hayom, that you may enter the covenant of the Lord your God and his oath, which the Lord your God is making with you this day. Lema'an hakim otcha hayom lo la'am v'hu yeh lecha l'Elohim kasher diber lach v'ka'asher nishba' la'avotecha Abraham, Yitzchak, u'Yaakov, in order to establish you this day as his people, and that he will be your God, as he spoke to you, and as he swore to your forefathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. V'lo itcha levadechem anochi koret et habrit hazot v'et ha'alah hazot, but not only with you am I making this covenant and this oath, ki et asher yeshno po imanu omed hayom lifnei Adonai Eloheinu v'et asher einenu po imanu hayom. But with those standing here with us today before the Lord our God, and also with those who are not here with us this day. Ki atem yedatem et asher yashavnu be'eretz Mitzrayim v'et asher avarnu b'kerev hagoyim asher avartem. For you know how we dwelled in the land of Egypt, and how we passed among the nations through which you passed. Vatir'u et shikutzehem v'et gilulehem eitz va'even kesef v'zahav asher imahem. And you saw their abominations and their repugnant idols of wood and stone, silver and gold, which were with them. Pen yesh bachem ish o isha o mishpacha o shevet asher levavo poneh hayom me'im Adonai Elohenu lelechet la'avod et Elohei hagoyim ahem. Pen yesh bachem shoresh porei rosh ve'ana. Perhaps there is among you a man, woman, family, or tribe whose heart strays this day from the Lord our God to go and worship the deities of those nations. Perhaps there is among you a root that produces hemlock and wormwood. V'haya b'sham'o et divrei ha'ala hazot v'yitbarech b'lavo limor shalom yeh li ki b'shvirut libi elech lema'an sefot harava et hatzme'ah. And it will be when such a person hears the words of this oath, that he will bless himself in his heart, saying, I will have peace, even if I follow my heart's desires, in order to add the punishment for the unintentional sins of this one to that of his intentional sins. Lo yoveh Adonai solach lo, ki az yeshan af Adonai v'kinato be'ishahu, v'ravtza bo kol ha'ala ha'ktuva v'sefer hazeh, u'macha Adonai et shemo v'tachat hashemayim. The Lord will not be willing to forgive him, rather, then the Lord's fury and his zeal will fume against that man. and the entire curse written in this book will rest upon him. And the Lord will obliterate his name from beneath the heavens. והבדילו אדוני לרעה מכל שבטי ישראל ככל עלות הברית הכתובה בספר התורה הזה. And the Lord will separate him for evil out of all the tribes of Israel according to all the curses of the covenant written in this Torah scroll. ואמר הדור האחרון בניכם אשר יקומו מאחריכם ואנוכי אשר יבוא מארץ רחוקה וראו את מכות הארץ ההיא ואת תחלואיה אשר חילה אדוני בה. And a later generation, your descendants, who will rise after you, along with the foreigner who comes from a distant land, will say, upon seeing the plagues of that land and the diseases with which the Lord struck it, Gafrit v'melach srefa kol arza, lo tizra velo tatzmiach, velo ya'ale ba kol esev, kemahpechat Sodom v'Amorah adama utzvoim, sulfur and salt have burned up its entire land. It cannot be sown, nor can it grow anything, not even any grass will sprout upon it. It is like the overturning of Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Seboim, which the Lord overturned in his fury and in his rage. V'yamru kol hagoyim al ma asa Adonai kacha la'aretz hazot. And all the nations will say, why did the Lord do so to this land? What is the reason for this great rage of fury? ואמרו על אשר עזבו את ברית אדוני אלוהי אבותם אשר כרת עמם והוציאו אותם מארץ מצרים. Then they will say, it is because they abandoned the covenant of the Lord God of their fathers, the covenant which he made with them when he took them out of the land of Egypt. וילכו ויעבדו אלוהים אחרים וישתחוו להם, אלוהים אשר לא ידעום ולא חלק להם. For they went and served other deities, prostrating themselves to them, deities which they had not known and which he had not apportioned to them. ויחרף אדוני בארץ ההיא להביא עליה את כל הקללה הכתובה בספר הזה. And the Lord's fury raged against that land, bringing upon it the entire curse written in this book. ויתשם אדוני מעל אדמתם באף ובחימה ובקצף גדול וישליכם אל ארץ אחרת כיום הזה. And the Lord uprooted them from upon their land with fury, anger, and great wrath, and he cast them to another land, as it is this day. הנסתרות לאדוני אלוהינו והנגלות לנו ולבנינו עד עולם לעשות את כל דברי התורה הזאת. The hidden things belong to the Lord our God, but the revealed things apply to us and to our children forever, that we must fulfill all the words of this Torah.